French Revolution, we read, you have learnt last chapter. Now, French Revolution gave a new direction to socio-economic and political ideas of France. And then Europe and Asia also witnessed discussion on new ideas, individual rights and system of governance. Russian Revolution now popularized the idea of socialism to shape society in 20th century. Now the age of social change, the social and political changes that took place all over Europe due to French Revolution, everyone in Europe, they wanted a complete transformation of society. Some were conservatives, others were liberals and radicals. The French revolutionary idea was liberty, equality and fraternity. Now liberals, radicals and conservatives. Who are liberals? Liberals looked to change in society. They wanted the change. They wanted tolerance towards all religions. In 19th and 20th century, Europe was dominated by Christians. Liberals opposed absolute power enjoyed by the most of the monarchs in Europe. They favored for safeguard of individual rights and advocated democratic setup of government. They favored voting rights only for men, not for women. Now next is radicals. They supported women's rights and organized various movements. Radicals wanted a nation in which government was based on the majority of a country's population. Now conservatives, they opposed the views of radicals and liberals. After the French Revolution, conservatives felt the need for change. Now the industrial society and social change. During the Industrial Revolution, new cities, new industrial regions and new railway lines were developed. It brought men, women and children in factories. Still the problem of unemployment was there and they had to work. They had to accept long working hours and very poor wages. Now outlooks of nationalists, liberals and radicals. Many of the liberals and radicals had their own property and were employers. They had made their wealth through industrial venture or trade. They believed in the value of individual effort, labor and enterprise. Some nationalists, liberals and radicals, they wanted revolutions to put an end to the kind of governments existing in Europe in 1815. In France, Italy, Germany and Russia, nationalists became revolutionaries and worked to overthrow existing monarchs. Nationalists talked of revolution that would create nation, where all citizens would have equal rights. 1815, Giuseppe Mazzini, an Italian nationalist, conspired with others to form Italy, where all citizens would have equal rights. Now the coming of socialism to Europe. In mid-19th century, socialist ideas spread through Europe, suggested and campaigned that instead of individual control, property should be controlled collectively. Now idea of communist society, a leading English manufacturer Robert Wann demanded to build a cooperative community that is called New Harmony in Indians. French socialist Louis Blanc wanted the government to encourage cooperatives and replace capitalist enterprise. These cooperatives were to be associations of people who produced goods together and divided the profits according to the work done by members, by themselves. Now Karl Marx in 1818 and 1883 argued that the industrial society was capitalist and the profit of capitalist was produced by workers. The condition of workers could not improve till the profit was accumulated by private capitalists. He believed that to overthrow capitalism, workers had to construct a radically socialist society where all property was socially controlled. That is, all production unit should be nationalized. This society will be a communist society. So Friedrich Engels joined with Marx to suggest that workers have to overthrow capitalism and the rule of private property. Now, support for socialism. Socialists formed an international body called Second International to coordinate their efforts and their ideas. In England and Germany, workers formed association. They set up funds to help members in times of distress. They demanded reduced working hours and the right to vote. In Germany, these associations worked with the Social Democratic Party and helped to win parliamentary seats. By 1905, socialist and trade unionists formed Labour Party in Britain and Socialist Party in France. Till 1914, socialists did not succeed in forming a government in Europe. Today only this much. Now next topics I will continue in the next class.